Today, we're focusing on lesson 4, which is converting within the metric system. To do this easily, what we're going to envision is a ladder. It's called the ladder method that we're going to be using today. You can move up a ladder or you can move down a ladder. Anytime you're moving up the ladder, things at the bottom look smaller. We're going to divide so that they get smaller. And anytime we move down the ladder and get closer to things, it gets bigger. So when we move down the ladder, the number is going to get bigger. Fill in these steps on your answer sheet. Our first step is going to be to write out the number with the decimal point. Next, we're going to identify the starting unit and the ending unit. We're going to count the number of rungs up or down. If we're going down, we're going to multiply, and we're going to divide when we're going up by 10 for each jump up the ladder. We're going to move the decimal place in the same number of steps. Next, we're going to check with a calculator if it's available. Let's see what this looks like for our problem today. We're going to start with the first problem on your sheet. Here, we have 160 centimeters. Our first step is to write out the number with a decimal point. I like to do that somewhere in the middle. We're just going to focus on the number for now. Next, we're going to identify the starting unit and the ending unit. So in this particular case, when we look at our metric system prefixes, we are starting with centimeters and we're ending with meters, which is our base unit. We go up 1, 2 rungs up the ladder. So if I drew a model, it might look like this. And it doesn't really matter where you start in here as long as everything is in order. So centimeters, then decimeters, then meters. This is coming directly from this picture here. Centimeters, decimeters, then meters. We are going up the ladder. And we're taking 1, 2 jumps up the ladder. So this is our starting point, and this is our ending point. Our next step here, we're going to count the number of rungs up. We said 1, 2 jumps. We're going to multiply if we're going down or divide if we're going up. So we're going to divide by 10 for each jump. So this could look like this, divided by 10, and then divided by 10 again, if we had a calculator. But what if we don't? In that case, we're going to move our decimal point. So we're going to start with the same number again. We're going to think about how many jumps we had, 2. We're dividing. So because we're dividing, we're going to move our decimal point, and our decimal point is going to make the number get smaller. Remember how we started on the first page? When we divide, the number gets smaller. So we're going to move our decimal point in the direction that makes the number get smaller. So we're going to go here, 1, and then here, 2. Because we took 2 hops on our ladder, we're going this way. So our new number is 1, 6. If you want, you can write those other zeros, but you don't have to. Meters. So 160 centimeters is equal to 1.600 meters. Or you can write 160 centimeters is equal to 1.6 meters. Our double check is to use the calculator, or we can see, did the number get smaller or bigger? Here, we divided, and then we went up, we divided, and the number got smaller. From here to here, the number got smaller. Okay? Take a moment and copy your notes.